American Psychologists Association, APA, even declared that homosexuality is not a mental illness. Where are our rights? Where is our right to privacy? Where is our right to equality? Where is our right to live with dignity and respect? Where is our right not to be discriminated? A lot of education needs to be done. A lot of awareness needs to be created. A lot of sensitization has to be done at all levels and at all stakeholders.
Sir, as a country over the last decade, it has become legal to be gay. Of course, last year's verdict has sort of opened up opportunities for the entire community. What is your perspective on that today? And do you think this is going to sustain?
See, I think we have got a very strong legal foundation of recognition of what we were supposed to get in 1947 when India got independent and the Indian Constitution was made. The very law which was not even an Indian law, which was a draconian British colonial law based on Victorian moralities, was coming from the land of Kama Sutra and Khajuraho. To have a law like that even get carried forward after independence was a mockery of our democracy and our republic. We are Indian citizens. We have equal rights as guaranteed to us by the fundamental rights of the Indian Constitution. Where are our rights? Where is our right to privacy? Where is our right to equality? Where is our right to live with dignity and respect? Where is our right not to be discriminated? So, based on those fundamental rights, we are now free. So, 6th September is actually the free Independence Day for the community. We might celebrate 15th August, but 6th September 2018 is actually our freedom Independence Day. However, the bigger challenge lies now. Because, when we were doing this case, it was just a bunch of judges, whether it was the Delhi High Court or the Supreme Court, we were dealing with. Now we have to deal with the whole nation. And not just the nation, I mean, it's the whole globe, which has witnessed this victory of winning this case, where there are a lot of people who don't even know what this law was. There are so many who don't know why this law was need to be changed. And some of them don't agree with it also.
Yeah.
So we need to do a lot of work now. The real task starts now, where a lot of education needs to be done, a lot of awareness needs to be created, a lot of sensitization has to be done at all levels and at all stakeholders. I kind of compare it with, like, say, if I say US. So, say the Stonewall riots happened in 1969 when the movement kicked off. And I think not before 2015 you got your marriage equality rights. So it's taken a long time for America to even come to terms. 1978, I think probably the American Psychologists Association, APA, even declared that homosexuality is not a mental illness.
Yeah.
So see, it took 10 years for that also, So we have just 1 year old now, We can't expect much to happen from the society, but definitely changes are happening. I must say one thing, that we definitely have a lot of allies with us now. We have a lot of supporters. And when I say allies, those who are not from the community. What I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to build more and more allies. The more allies we build, the more easier it will be for us to change. See, if a father is accepting the son as gay, then that father becomes an ally for another father who is not accepting the son,
Sure.
So we need those kind of role models. We need those kind of allies. One very good thing which has happened in India is that amongst the youth population, there's more awareness. And I am getting a lot of invitations from the youth, from universities, schools, colleges, even TED Talks, where they're inviting me to come and talk. And I think that's a very important thing, because the youth is the future of our country. You never know. The future of today's youth will be the Prime Minister, could be the President of the country, or could be the Chief Justice, or the Chief Justice of a Supreme Court,